Hey there, Russ here. Welcome back to the shop. Well, we're outside on the side of my shop. That's the shop wall back there. And this is where the last of the logs are. Right now I'm sitting on one of my walnut logs. The ash over here is 2 piles. And then I got one more pile over there. I'll show you all that in a second. But we got that all pretty much cut up now. And I'm working on these, and these things are looking really cool. You can see this one back here. So the walnut, I think it's going to come out really nice. And so I got 2 logs like this, and I got one that's got a bunch of limb knots on it. So they're all going to have a lot of different grain looks to them. Let me show you around real quick here where I'm at. So first off, you can see my driveway completely cleared. There are no more logs out there, all gone. And then I got this pile here, right there, 2 piles. There's one behind and this one, and those are all 20 to 24 inches wide. And then I got these. I have 2 slabs right there now of this walnut, and I'll probably get at least 3 more out of this log. And then I have those 2 logs right there that I still want to do. So I'll have these done in the next couple 3 days, depending on weather. And right there is the rest of my ash trees that's all piled up. I showed you that earlier. And that, so I have a ton of it. Plus, if you go to the back corner of my lot, back here, where is it? Right here, you can see back here, all the logs I got back here. Those are smaller logs that I have. So I have quite a few of those to go through too as time goes on, to give me some small, short pieces of lumber. And so I'm going to have plenty of wood for a long time. Mostly ash, some walnut. But I thought it was interesting. Check out this one right here. This is one of my 5-foot logs that I had that is ash. And if you look at the bottom of the tree, you can see that it's, whoops, did I do it? There we go. But you can see this log here at the bottom, right at the bottom here. It's actually, this thing is rotted all the way through. That whole tree turned out to be pretty rotted. So, that log in particular. But that was one of the oldest logs. And anyway, overall, that's the only problem log I have. All the rest of this is all actually pretty good. So, anyway, I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about this. Kind of give you an update of where I was at. Like I said, I'm very happy. I'll be done here soon with this whole thing. And so, I'm thrilled. Finally. But this logging series is still far from over, because the whole reason I started this series was to show you that if you live in a suburb somewhere and you acquire some logs, you can still do the milling. If you follow my series from the beginning, you'll see where I took the logs and I bought a sawmill, an Alaskan sawmill it's called. And I bought a chainsaw, actually 2 of them, and I started going through these one at a time, all by myself until recently. And you can do it if you really want to, but I'm not anywhere near done with this. At this point, I've got them to what I call a manageable size. Now I can manage 1 slab at a time, take it into the shop, and then mill it down into usable lumber without any problem. And all this lumber is really excellent lumber, really. So I'm really happy to have it. And quite honestly, if I was to go out and buy all this, I'd have probably several $1,000s worth of lumber that I'd be buying. So it's been well worth it. I probably have, between the sawmill and the saws that I bought and the gasoline, I'm still well under $1,000, I'd say, what I spent here. And they're now going to be at a point where I can actually start using them in the shop pretty soon. I think most of it is still a little wet. I do have some dried pieces, So I still have to be patient, but I'm so glad to be this far along with it. And like I said, I'll continue the series. It's not one of my more popular series, but that's okay. Those of you that do appreciate the logging ideas and see how you can do it in your shop if you really want to, and hopefully you'll get something out of this. And I still have, I have a lot of series that I do out there in my video channel. You know, the OTB, the logging in the Burbs, portable power, you know, Ramblin' Russ. So I have quite a few different ones, and they all have different variants of how many viewers they have, and that's okay, because I'm really not here to get the biggest and the best channel, quite honestly, if you haven't figured that out. I'm here to help those of you that really want to get the inspiration and, more importantly, see some of the techniques of how to take and get something accomplished that you want. Hopefully it inspires you to not be afraid to go out and do something like this if you had it. It's taken me longer than I should, but there's a lot of reasons for that. But the point is, I was able to do it. And you can too if you really want to. So it's well worth the trip in the long run. So anyway, I just wanted to give you this quick update on this. I do want to thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions or comments about what I have going here, you know, leave them in the comments down below. If you have any suggestion or ideas about what I can do with some of this lumber, you know, don't be afraid to leave those. I always love to hear ideas. But if you like this video, you learned something here, hit that like button. It lets me know that at least you think I'm doing the right thing, and that's all that's important to me. So all three of you, just kidding. Anyway, like I said, I do want to thank you for stopping by. Most importantly though, please come back again, because I'm nowhere near done. And boy, there's a lot of different things we're still going to be doing here. So we'll see you again very soon. Thanks. What a picture perfect day, summer day. Finally, this is nice. We'll see you soon.